Hey guys, it's Dot. Welcome back. Well, you saw what I was up to. Uh, I'm getting ready to add some new things to that underwater base, and I want a sorting system to go in there. But I want one of these new, multi-item sorters where you have chests set up that have, all sorts of goodies already in them, and then you just drop items into a central chest and have it automatically sorted into your redstone chest, or your wool chest, or your goodies chest, and have it talk, uh, sort properly through all this. So I had actually watched like bunches and bunches of videos, and that little history that you just finished watching was, some of the better ones that I had seen that had some really great ideas, but um, each of them had some problems. That, I've been playing this game long enough to see that oftentimes you can take a bunch of ideas and kind of combine them to come up with an even better idea. And that's what I'm hoping that this video is going to do. And I'm actually going to share this video with the authors of those videos that I put at the front end of this video. Um, they're definitely 1,000 times better at redstone than I am. I was just able to take what they had done and kind of combine them. Um, so I want to show you the system. I want to show you how this thing works. But I'm not going to use this one yet. This is kind of like the finished mock-up, but it's lacking one piece of the system that we need to do. So I want to do that on camera with you so you can see the magic to this particular system. All right. If I turn around over here, you're going to see lots of different things here. I mean, I was building all sorts of sorting systems. I think that one was Tango Tex. I forgot whose this one was. It's one of the guys that was in the front end, and we're going to get over here in a minute. Um, but this was the first mock-up that I had come up with where I had combined ideas, and in a minute you'll see that I was able to come back to even more because this piece right through here you'll actually see is duplicated over here. And then I had come up with the idea that let's take this piece out and allow this piece to do the work for the entire system. And actually over here, it's doing it for all three of these modules. So we'll see what's going on there. Um, but the idea, the biggest idea that I wanted to get rid of was that, the massive clicking noises. And many of the videos that I had watched had gotten rid of the clicking noise. Um, but there was the problem that in order to get rid of the clicking noise, they were losing items in either these droppers or these hoppers. So somewhere along the line, extra items were, stuck in here. Now, the next time you threw stuff in to sort, those items that were stuck in here, they would get pushed into the correct chest. But, come over here again. What if you had tossed in your diamonds? Maybe you found 32 diamonds. So you threw them into your sorting system, and then, you come in here and you find out, wait a minute, it's not 32, it's like 22. So where'd the other 10 go? Well, they're hiding back there. And I didn't like that idea. I wanted to get rid of that idea. There's one video that I couldn't find. I spent, oh God, a good 2 hours trying to go back and see if I could find the guy that had put it together. But he came up with a system that solved that problem, but it was rather massive, and it used a lot of pistons and things like that. The whole idea of getting rid of the clicking sound is, it's an annoying sound. And he was using pistons. And the one guy that you saw, I think it was JL, he and his buddy had created that little box, but it used pistons to do all of its work. So, you're taking one annoying sound and you're replacing it with another annoying sound. I didn't like that idea either. And then what you didn't see in the history was a lot of sorting systems that relied on water streams to move the pieces around. Doc M had Doc M77 had a couple that were really good, but a lot of them had the water streams. And again, that's another little annoying sound that you're hearing in the background. Um, the only annoying sound I want to hear is, oh, that's weird. Oh, that's funny. I wonder why. Hold on. Whoops. Why? Let's see. Music and sounds. Music, jukebox. Everything's sort of up. Blocks. Oh, that's weird. Why can't I hear a chest open? Well, I want, that annoying sound of the chest. Let me make sure my other volume is up. Yeah, it's weird. Well, all right. Yeah, you want that sound. Well, this is silly because it's got to make the sound. Hold on a second. I'm going to pause the video and just make sure. I want to hear the clicks. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. I don't know. I had to restart the whole game. I don't know what it was. But anyways, the opening and closing of chests should be the only odd sound that we want to hear. So I had taken this idea and cleaned it up a little bit to create this one. So we'll see how this one does its thing in a minute. It's all open back here, so you'll be able to see that. But let's come over here for a minute. These are the three major pieces that I want to just bring this down. Okay. That this system uses. This is a module. So you can see here it's what, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I mean that's pretty darn small. And up here you can see that over on this side, it's all open, and then it only comes one block off from the chest that you're using. So let's just kind of go through this, and you'll see where I was able to pick the different pieces from. This is your chest that you would throw all the stuff you want to sort into, okay? And all this stuff has nothing to do with getting the stuff into the system. This is the piece that ties into my idea for getting rid of the clicking noise. And what you see here is a little hopper elevator. And again, I forgot who it was, but he's one of the guys that was in the front end there. These hoppers, you'll see how they scoot out, and when you put it together, those hoppers come under the module, and they sit under this guy. Okay, so when we talk about what this thing is doing, the item that is in here will drop down into these hoppers, and these hoppers just come along, and then this last hopper feeds directly in to this dropper. And all these droppers, all three of them, are pointing straight up. So this little guy helps these things to move through. This is a comparator, right? So when an item comes out of this hopper into this dropper, this comparator senses it, applies power to this block, which in turn turns this redstone torch off, which means this will lose power, right? And this guy will turn on, and that pushes the item that is in this hopper, this dropper, up into this one, okay? And then very similarly, at the same time, this little tree of redstone torches will toggle back and forth, on, off, right? So it's like this will be on, this will be off, this will be on, right? Then this will be off, this will be on, this will be off. So the item will go from here, into here, into here, into the chest, okay? Now again, that sounds a little silly because I said a bit ago that this is your input chest. Why would things be coming back into the input chest? Well, we'll talk about that later. If we come over to the module, this hopper right here sits right underneath this chest, and it points into this bottom dropper, okay? And these droppers go all the way up. All these are pointing straight up except for that very last one, which points into these hoppers you can see over here. This lever is not needed for the finished version, but it is needed, or it's helpful when you're getting the system ready. And like I said, that one piece I didn't do over here is what I'm talking about, okay? And again, this is explained awesomely in some of the other guys' videos. I didn't change this, okay? So again, a very similar ladder type mechanism that allows the items that come from this hopper to travel straight up this line and start into this hopper. And as you watch the thing run, you'll see that these redstone torches will go back and forth. They'll be on, they'll be off, they'll be on, they'll be off, okay? So if you look here, this hopper is coming down and into this chest, right? But it could also take the item and go down into this one, right? And I get confused here because they operate backwards. One of these is going to happen, and I'm going to get confused here. When this is powered, it allows this hopper to drop its item into this hopper. When this is not powered, it allows the item to attempt to go into this chest. And as you can see, this chest is totally populated with cobble. So, again, I might be backwards here, but let's say this guy is off. If the item in this hopper is a piece of cobble, it'll come into this chest. If it's not, it can't come into this chest, and it'll simply stay in this hopper until this cycles to the opposite state. Then it'll drop into this hopper and attempt to come into here. So you can see here that this chest is set up for dirt. And I've got each of these chests set up for something different. And down here you can see we're beginning to do the multiple item piece. See? And I believe in this little mock-up, do I have this bottom chest filled? Yeah, I do. Okay. All the goodies. All right. Now, if it gets down to this bottom one and you cannot place it, it comes into this hopper, which shoots out and would normally point itself into another module. So in other words, the block right here would be another dropper, and it would go straight up. And actually, I think in my version, it comes out 2 because I have an extra little thing tossed in over there. So it would come out 2 into a hopper, into a dropper, and then straight up, over, and down, and it would check the next set of chests to see if it could do it. Okay? And then at the end of it, so like over here, I've got 3 chests. Over here, I've got 2 chests. But then at the end, I have this piece. So what would happen is if anything couldn't get sorted into these chests, the item would shoot out to this piece. And if you take a look at this, you've seen this before. This is the old sorting system, the sorting system that we use to sort just one item. And if we take a look in here, this hopper has been programmed to check for sticks. And these sticks you see down in my inventory are special, and we'll talk about those a little bit. So basically what's happening is anything that can't be sorted is going to come through here. And this, remember, it's going to try to go down if it can, right? So if you notice, there's what's 5, 10, 15, 21, 22 sticks in here, right? Doesn't matter what order you do them, and this is just something I've been doing for years. If a 23rd stick was to come in here, it would fall through, okay? If the item was not a stick, it would just scoot along to whatever else you wanted it to do, okay? So if we come down here, here's the check for the stick. If it is a stick, it drops down to this hopper, not hopper, hopper. When it toggles, it'll come over here, and this one drops down. And remember I said under this one is this. And it comes along, comes up, populates the in chest, goes into the system again. So what I'm really doing here is circulating sticks. Could be any item, but you'll see what I do in a minute. So there's always something floating through, and I do something neat to ensure that that item never gets sorted. But because we're circulating them, they're doing two things. Number one, they're getting rid of the clicking noise that the hoppers and the droppers generate, these gray boxes. And the other thing is that they're pushing through all of the items that we wanted sorted. So in my little example earlier of your diamonds putting in there, these sticks are constantly going through and eventually are going to push all those diamonds into the chest. So in that way, 100% of the items that you want sorted are going to end up in the proper chest. Okay? All right, so now we're going to come back over here, and I'm going to show you this thing in a minute. I brought an anvil out here. These sticks I have named. You can see I've named the muffler, which is a piece of a car that makes your car fly. All right, these sticks are regular sticks. Down here, I've got a stick, a muffler, a stick, a muffler, because I want to show you. I can take sticks and stack them with sticks. I can take mufflers and stack them with mufflers. But watch this. I can't stack the two of them. So this is awesome because now I can have sticks somewhere in my sorting system. And the muffler sticks will never get sorted in with the regular sticks because they're not the same. You see that? Okay, so I'll put these back over there, these back over there. Basically, I took an entire stack, and actually I'll do it up here. This stack, put it into an anvil. And look at that. It only takes one enchantment level to name the entire stack. So now I've got 64. See that? 64 mufflers. Oh, no, that's weird. I wonder if that's a glitch. Well, that's funny. I've never seen that happen. That was strange. So for 3 enchantment levels, I have got 3 full stacks. You're not going to need that. From the testing I did on the system over there, this one here, I got it so that there were only 21 of these sticks in here. Now the trick, and this is where that lever comes in, the trick is you don't want so many sticks in the system that it's constantly rotating. And you can use this piece of the setup, especially this comparator here. If this thing is constantly flashing on and off, then that means this circuit is constantly running and it's going to create lag. So we want to put just enough in the system to get rid of the clicks, allow it to push in all of our items, but leave enough air holes so that at a certain point it's going to turn off. So you come over here, and the way this system works is that there's going to either be something in this dropper or something in this hopper, but a lot of them are just going to have an air pocket. just be empty like this one, okay? And that's what I want to do over here. So if I come over to this input chest, and I'm going to start, actually, let's start with 10. And when I put them in this chest, you're immediately going to start to hear clicking. That's the sound I wanted to get rid of. You can see down here in my little holes, you can see that it's flashing, which means this system is running. Whoops. You see that? So now, all of these chests I actually have set up to properly sort stuff. And none of these have little muffler sticks in them, okay? And again, you can see none of these circuits are running. All right, so let's add in a little bit more. You should hear some more clicking, I would think. See how they're flashing? There it goes, there's some more clicking. Okay, so this one stopped, and now this one stopped, okay? All right, so now we can run a test. Way up top here, I've got cobble. Way down here at the end of my circuit, I'm collecting some of this stuff. And I think I can do this. Yeah. I don't want all of that. We'll try 4 pieces of red sandstone. It's in the very last chest. So if we come back now, this will tell us if we need to add more sticks. Now, before I made this video, I took out 21 muffler sticks. So we just put 21 muffler sticks in. So let's see if this is going to work. If we hear clicks, we'll have to add an extra stick or 2. Okay, you can hear it, or you can see it running. See the flashing? I'm going to wait till, see how it's done? Oops. Okay, oh, maybe it hasn't gotten there yet. All right, so see, it hasn't gotten here yet. So what does that mean? That means that they're stuck in there. Oops, I don't want that. So we have to slowly start adding in sticks to clear that problem up. We added 4 pieces, so I'm going to add in 4. Okay. We'll let it come over. Hopefully it'll start pushing them through. Oh, we're going to have to add a few more. Okay. I'll try another 4. This is what I'm talking about. You have to prime your system. The only thing you don't want it doing is constantly flashing. If it's constantly flashing, the system is constantly running, and you don't want that happening. And I want to just come over and make sure I'm not. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh. I know why. Okay. Am I getting these elsewhere? Okay. I just created these mufflers over here. These are regular sticks. All right, so let me fix this problem. All right. So they're not recirculating. That's our problem. All right, so these are regular sticks. We'll throw those away. Okay, so now what that's not telling me is where did it put our... See, now these came through, so I'm going to bring these back. And let's toss those back in. Okay, that was my goof. So we'll put those 14 back. Now they should start recirculating. Okay, and again, so it's it's like a big loop that they're doing. Okay, so they're running like crazy. All right, now they're getting over here. While that's doing that, I'm going to scoop in here. There we go. There we go. Okay, so it found our 4. Oops. Okay, and there's a muffler. All right. Look, that's running. You see this? If it's running while you're not sorting, that's not a good thing. Okay, now it stopped. So I'm going to toss this stick back in, this muffler stick. I just want to make sure we don't see the running. Okay. See, so that's perfect. Okay, this was the last one. Let's run another test. I think it's the X key. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll toss in 5 of the nether brick fence. Ooh, hello. Okay, let's come back here. Oh. Okay, I gotta do this. There we go. These are mufflers. The mufflers came in because I had a hole in here. You don't want the holes. All right, now if I add those 9, let's see. There we go. Again, we're going to be okay, or is this going to cycle constantly? If it's cycling constantly, we're going to have to bleed off a couple sticks. I just want to make sure those cycle through. Okay, see that? Still got some running going on. If this was on a multiplayer server, this would create massive amounts of lag. You don't want that. Okay, so I'm thinking I've got too many in there because we had a hole in here. Okay. Okay, so if I come back over here, where your input chest is, if you take out the block, this block right here, you can place a lever on. Okay. If I look in here, you may see that. Those are the muffler sticks cycling through. If I hit this lever, it's going to stop that hopper, which means we're slowly going to start to get a buildup of sticks. I'm going to take 5 out of the system. So in a minute, we should see them cycling through again, unless it stopped. Okay, look, now it stopped. That's good. That's good. Okay. Oh, it cycled again. Wait a minute. We want to get it so that it stops cycling. Okay. Eventually the air pockets will find their way through, and we'll get a nice piece going on. Okay. So again, if they're off, okay, I think we're good now. Nope, get another one. Okay, I think I'm going to try taking out maybe another 2 more. 1. Let's wait for 1 more. 2. Okay, let's take 2 more out. Okay, this is the one. This one takes a little bit, you know. And again, it's going to depend on how many of these units you want to put in your system. I only have 3 in this system. Okay, so now we're much better. If I zoom up, there we go. Now I can see all 3 of them. Okay, that's not bad. All right, that looks like it's maybe 1 extra stick. Yeah, all right, so let's take out 1 stick. I think that was it. Okay, and then for our last test, this chest has the ability of collecting nether brick fence, right? So I'm going to toss in, and I can actually put it back to normal here. Let's toss in like 5 fences. And we'll wait till the cycling finishes. Hopefully, all 5 of our fences are going to be in. Okay. Okay, it's still cycling through. You can see if any have come through yet. Oh, none yet. Come over here. This is my overflow chest and unstackable stuff. All right, and you'll notice I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Okay, so that should be more than enough. There we go. I need one more. There it is. 6 of them. And then watch. You see that? Go up top so I can see all of them. If I wait here, if this works perfectly, not one of those should cycle on. You see? So now it's a redstone circuit not running, which shouldn't cause a ton of lag. And as you just saw, it got them all, right? So we'll do another test. I want to do this. The trick to using this system is that you have to stock your chests, every one of them. Every one of these little squares has to have something in it. Now, I also tossed in this piece. This line is bulk storage for cobble. This is bulk storage for dirt. And I mentioned earlier, this is anything that is not sortable. So if I come in here and I delete everything I got. So let's say I've got a few tools, maybe a book, a compass, what else? Buckets, right? And then, what else? And then, how about this? How about we go over here? Let's say we get maybe 10 pieces of blue, and how about up here? We've got maybe 10 pieces of wheat, and how about something from over here? Oh, diamonds. What if we've got 32 diamonds? So let's get rid of all these. Okay, so now we got a nice chunk of goodies, right? These 3 should be able to get sorted in the sortable chests, right? All of these items are not stackable, okay? They're not stackable. And, oh, I know what I want to do. Let's grab something that I don't have. Like Podzol is stackable, right? But I know in my system right now, let's put in 10 Podzol. I don't have Podzol programmed into any of the chests, okay? So this is going to go all the way through. So in the same series of chests that are over there for these unstackable items, these should also show up because they don't go anywhere. All right? Okay, we're going to dump them in. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. And then if we just watch this, eventually you're going to start to see a buildup of those muffler sticks, right? Because it's a big loop, okay? So don't freak out if you see that happening, okay? It will slowly work its way through. You see that? So when all these items are gone, this buildup of muffler sticks will go back through the system, okay? Ooh, I didn't see how many I sent through. I thought I only put like 10, but okay, we got a lot of Podzol. See, so you can see every now and then it's filtering through one of the muffler sticks. All right, and then when these are all gone, these mufflers will get pulled back in the system. So while it's sorting, you just see this little stick flashing here. Okay, here it goes. And see there, they go back in the system. Okay, and then again, you might see a stick float through as it's pushing all those items through. Okay. All right. So we come over here. Let's see how we're doing. There's our 24 diamonds. Did we do 24? I thought we did 30. Yeah, I thought we did 32. 32 diamonds. There was a diamond in here, so it should get up to 33 eventually. Hold on a second. My phone is ringing. All right, the phone is done. Minecraft was continuing to run while the video was paused. So here you can see we've got all 32 of our diamonds, right? I think we did something over here. Here's our 10 blue wool. What else did we do? Something over here, right? I thought it was something over here. Oh, the wheat. There's our 10 wheat, right? And then over here, there's our podzol, and there's all the stackable items, or the non-stackable items. And, you know, I put a bunch of them in here because then you can come in, you know, then you can get in here and you can arrange these, you know, any way you want. All right, they're not going to get shoved around or anything like that. If we take a look out back here, I'm going to be honest, this isn't super clean or anything. This is just a series of those standard single item sorting systems, right? Oops. So this guy's looking for cobble. This guy's looking for dirt. Now in my system, you know, I've got, do I have dirt in the main system? Yeah. So I've already got 2 chests for cobble. So these 2 chests have to get completely filled before it starts to empty in over here, right? And I've got a chest of dirt. So this chest has to completely fill before these come in. And then the way this system works is you'll never see them up here until the bottom one is filled. This is great for bulk because these are the most easily accessible chests, right? You'll get all your items here. When this chest is filled, it'll start this chest. When this is filled, it'll start this chest, and so on all the way up. If all these get completely filled, they'll just end up over here, you see? So this is your overflow, okay? I just tossed in these little furnace units and stuff, okay? Just for the heck of it. And then the last piece is in between each of these modules, I've got another input chest. So for instance, let's go to purple. For instance, if I know that I just, you know, I just sheared some sheep and now I've got all this purple wool. If I drop it in here, that purple wool has to come up. It has to attempt to come through here before it comes over, comes up, and finds its way into wherever it's supposed to be in this module. So I love this idea. So if I come and drop it here, I am now avoiding or skipping this module. And then eventually, see that? So even though this is a single item sorting system, there was one of the videos that was in the beginning of the episode showed a system where you were actually able to do 2 items per second instead of 1 item per second. If you know that what you want to sort is in a module farther down, you know, you just went, you know, you found your hidden mine, and now you got all these goodies in for your hidden mine. You know, just come over and drop them in here, right? I didn't put one. Oh yes, did I put one here? Oh yeah, good, I did. You know, if I just dug out a massive size cavern, and I don't necessarily want to put the cobble here, I can just come over here, drop it in here, and it'll immediately funnel through over here. Okay, if I come down here, you can see here, this is where it's coming out of the last set of programmed modules, and here's that thing where it's checking for the muffler sticks, right? So the muffler sticks will never go into this back section. The muffler sticks will come down, and if you come down, see that? It just runs all the way over until it goes in and loops it through again. You see that? What I love about this is it's not real redstone heavy. Okay, you are going to have to make a lot of hoppers. So you're going to need a nice chunk of
iron. Droppers, I believe it's just cobble and a piece of redstone. So I mean, these are incredibly easy to make. Okay, and the only oddity as far as this the redstone stuff goes is there is, where is it? Can I see it? I think it might be on the other side. Yeah, it's kind of hiding it. Let's go over here. There is a repeater in the front end of this, right here. This repeater has to be set to 4 ticks. Every other repeater is just a standard 1-tick repeater. Nothing special going on with the comparators that are in use here. Okay, just a standard build. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. This is definitely going to be the system that I choose to use when we do our underwater base. So I didn't do a real tutorial in this video. I just wanted to throw this out here so that you guys had a chance to play around with this idea yourselves. And like I said, I'm going to share this video with the guys that I front-ended on this video. So they're aware that I came up with this idea, and like I said, they're much better than I am. So hopefully they'll be able to tweak it. If I could take this system that I came up with and somehow tie it into 2 items per second, that would be cool. The other nice thing about this system is I don't use trap chests. So you don't have that problem of attempting to open a chest to see what's in there. But because it's a trap chest, as soon as you open it, it's providing a signal, and it's going to turn off that hopper, which means there's going to get to be a buildup, and it's very possible that the items that are supposed to go in here are going to funnel down, and you're going to find food items over here when they should be over here. I also like having them sideways because I'm using the method of using these little picture frames to label stuff. So if they're going in and you only see this part of it, it's that much harder to try to get the chest open. So now you've always got that piece of chest that you can open. See, so that's another reason I love this idea. Okay, all right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.